I thought this would be a perfect time to talk to you about boondocking. That is amazing. Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
We sold our house and we are traveling across the country with our kids.
My name's Goose and this is Maverick. Come join us.
All right guys, since we are literally in the middle of nowhere out here at the Razor OHV, I thought this would be a perfect time to talk to you about boondocking. You can spend tons of money, like thousands or tens of thousands of dollars trying to be prepared for boondocking. When all reality is, you don't need that much to boondock. There are things that make it easier. Just like RVing in general, there are things that make RVing easier, but you don't need everything to do it. Let me give you a quick overview of our simple, basic setup. It'll take like 2 seconds. Truck, trailer, generator, extra gas can. And if you want to make things a little more fun, 1, 2 dirt bikes, and a barbecue. And honestly, that's it. That's all we have. We don't even have any special battery arrays or battery banks. We do have a Great Dane that likes to roam around. That's all we have. And we've been out here for 3+ nights and have been totally fine. If you are curious, this is a Furman 3650 generator. Honestly, it's not the most quiet generator in the world. It's not crazy loud, but it has plenty of power to run our heaters, our fridge, our microwave, charge our batteries, everything. And the reason I got it, it has a remote start. I would highly recommend, before you get one that's like propane and gas, in my opinion, the remote start is key. Because let me tell you, we've woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning when the wind was howling and it was like 30 degrees out. I'm sleeping in my underwear and our battery is dead. We actually woke up to the little CO2 alarm beeping because it had no power to run it. And let me tell you, it is way easier to go click and start the generator literally from my bed and be fine, as opposed to having to get all my clothes on and come out here and pull start the generator. It's a pain in the butt. So if you want an upgrade, I highly recommend getting one with a wireless remote start. I'll link up this generator down below if you guys are curious and looking at that one. Again, it's not the quietest, but it was super affordable. It's only a gas, it's not gas/propane, but it has worked excellent for us. And honestly, when you're out here where there's nobody around, I don't see any problem with it. Now, there are plenty of upgrades I'm looking forward to doing to try and make our boondocking experience more enjoyable, such as purchasing a solar charge, because it's already pre-wired for that. Doesn't even have to be mounted onto the roof. It can just be one of those foldable ones that we keep in the underpass. That would be an excellent, affordable upgrade. The other thing I want to do is upgrade our 12-volt battery, because currently we just have one 12-volt battery, which is kind of pathetic. And lastly, other than a portable solar panel, upgrading our 12-volt battery to 6 volts, I would love to get an inverter, which allows you to take that 12 volts and amp it up, so that way you can run things like your TV or our Keurig, which would be amazing, and other things that take more than 12 volts of power. So those would be my 3 more expensive upgrades that I would love to do. But if you are interested in boondocking, do not feel like you need solar panels mounted on your roof, an inverter, and a huge battery bank, because you don't. You don't even need a generator, to be honest, if you didn't want power for more than your battery would last. But I highly recommend getting at least a cheap generator, if not one with a remote start, and boondocking is an amazing experience. This has been our backyard for like the past 3 nights. We've gone dirt biking out here. We haven't had to pay a dime for it because it's BLM land, other than the fact that we went through about 3 gallons of gas, which was what, $6 to $10 depending on how much you pay. Oh, I forgot to mention one other tip for boondocking that really helps. If your battery does run out in the middle of the night, make sure that your 5-year-old doesn't leave the faucet on because the pump isn't working, so that way when you have power in the morning, you can't figure out why the pump is running and going non-stop when nothing is turned on. That may or may not have happened last night, and we may have filled up probably half of her gray tank by leaving her faucet on for, I don't know, 20 minutes in the morning. Ugh. Just a little tip if you guys ever run into that problem. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Mojave National Preserve. Actually, we are technically just outside of it. As you can see, Goose and Mavic are having fun running around this morning.
What number was I on?
8, I think.
Okay.
Ashley is still not feeling well, unfortunately, so she's trying to nap this morning while I was doing some work. Goose was doing her schoolwork. You want to tell them what schoolwork you did this morning?
I did
letters and math. So you practiced your writing and your counting, and I think that was it. Writing and counting, basically. Mm-hmm. What's funny is I got out the camera because it was super windy, like insanely windy, like howling through the windows. And right when I turned on the camera, I barely hear it.
I'm a little nervous to go riding in this type of wind because I'm scared to like wobble.
Yeah, I could understand that, but I'll be there for you. But before we go riding, let's play some snappy dresses.
My glasses.
Ah!
Thanks for helping me out, Dad.
You almost got stuck in the sand again. Watch your head. Now it's time for me to head out and do some riding while she takes a quick break. And are you hitting my pads? My goal, guys, is to go up towards the top of that mountain, or at least head towards that way. Because one of my favorite parts about riding is getting to these places that you can't, I mean, you could hike there if you really wanted to, but I'm lazy, so I wouldn't want to do that. I love getting to these places that have these beautiful views, and so I'm hoping when we get up there, I can see out over the mountain range and just get some nice epic views. All right, I'll be back in a little bit, Caleb.
See everything from the mountain.
All right, I love you.
Love you.
Streaming with the fish in the ocean. Stay away, never come under fire. They will never ever show an emotion. I never dreamed of getting in the action. Life moves with all the surprises. I never dealt with chemical reaction. It comes down to this day. You're gonna be a tough act to follow. And you better believe it. Just think about it, see that it's gonna be too much to swallow. You better believe it. Yeah, I got one more trick, but you're gonna be a tough act to follow. To follow. All the people wanna get in the circus.
You guys see the trailer down there? Way down there, right there. This is amazing. It's almost as good as a drone shot. This stuff is sand, pure sand. That's ridiculous. So loose.
I never dreamed of getting in the action. Life moves with all the surprises. I never dealt with chemical reactions.
amazing. Now this is why I ride. This is gorgeous. It's time to pack up because we unfortunately have to leave here and we are headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right, we're going to visit the Hangouts again. All right, we are officially packed up and ready to go. I've gone through my checklist of the jacks and the security thing and the safety pins and everything is all good to go. That actually reminds me, maybe I'll make a video of like our pack up routine or like our setup and pack up routine. That might be an interesting video so you guys can see what we go through every time so we try not to forget things. Right now though, what I'm doing is trying to figure out the easiest way to get out of here because this is kind of a big berm to go over. So I think we're gonna have to pull a 360 and go back out the way we came. The bummer is a lot of people are super disrespectful out here, so there's broken beer bottles and like a bunch of metal tin cans that are all rusted out, and I would hate to go over the top of any of those and pop one of our tires. So I'm trying to find the cleanest and smoothest route out of here. See that like right there? What on earth is that all about? Like, I understand maybe they shot them like when they're out here target practicing, but why did they then burn them and then leave them? That's just super frustrating. But I think what I'm gonna do is try and swing wide here, go back out that way. I think that's my cleanest route. Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.
Stay positive, guys. Life is an adventure, so get out there and make some memories.
Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.